me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
Leave me alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice, see you. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave
happened?
me alone. Please leave me alone. Please, stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved.
Just talk.
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
Leave me alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice, see you. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave
happened?
me alone. Please leave me alone. Please, stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved.
Just talk.
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
Leave me alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice, see you. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave me
happened?
alone. Please leave me alone. Please, stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I moved.
Just talk.
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
Leave me
0
alone.
minutes. I don't.
So, stalking is a pattern of harassment intended to cause fear. And Charles Perry has a sadist problem that he gets off on the torture of women and kids. He is addicted to it and he can't stop, even to his own detriment. Because we have quoted him every day for a decade. He's involved in some organized crime, racketeering, fraud, perjury, obstruction of justice, destruction of evidence, witness tampering, human trafficking, voyeurism, hacking, illegal access and use of an electronic device, you and your accomplices, right? Murder, attempted murder. And you got away with that all your life until you did it to me, and then all of a sudden everything changed. Your life has not been the same since, has it? You had everybody thinking that you were this little goody two-shoes Baptist deacon, happily married family guy, Republican, right? Far right Republican. Not middle of the road, far right. Tea Party guy, right? You founded AFIG, which is Americans for, let's see, what is it called? It's Americans for Integrity in Government. Integrity in Government. And you've not violated that you violated that more than anybody I've met in my life. Even you're worse than Clinton as far as I'm concerned. And we know you criticize Bill Clinton, don't you? And Anthony Weiner, and you're no different. Not one bit different. You're worse. So I don't think Bill Clinton rapes kids or pimps kids out to be raped and makes a profit off of that. And you do. So we got a lot of intel already today. It's been huge. It's been extremely busy. When Mr. Perry was told in March 2020 by our guys, you don't invade her privacy anymore. You do not contact her or her family in any way, shape, or form ever again. Not directly, not indirectly. You leave them the fuck alone. Stop bothering everybody. And she better not be broke. So if any of those things are going to happen, we're cops. We're going to get our detective microscope and shove it right up your ass and get every bit of information and evidence we can get. And we're going to put you in jail with that so that you can't hurt her anymore, or anybody else for that matter. You have hurt her bad, and you don't give a fuck. You just don't care. So we care. And one of your guys said, I'm a billionaire and I can't find these people. Well, and it's been 10 years of that. You're a billionaire and I'm starving. That's what my guy goes, well, he's a billionaire and he's starving you to death. He's a contributor to that. So yeah, he's not going to get help. You're not able to eat. When you're able to eat and pay your bills on time and live your life and have your legal right to privacy and the legal right to be left alone, then maybe we'll have a chat with that guy. Meantime, he's not going to get our help. You are. You're starving. He's not. He's a billionaire. He's probably got enough chunk change underneath the cushions in his couch to feed you for a month. Who the fuck does he think he is? So we're not going to dignify him with a phone call. And they've been looking for us. We know that. What we said is, don't invade her privacy. Respect her rights. Respect the law. Don't invade her privacy. Don't contact her. And she better not be broke. You're going to pay for it. You'll pay for it in ways you haven't had to before. We'll make sure of that. So, if you can't understand what words mean, I'm not going to drop my busy life of running intel ops to lock you up to do it for you. Because I said, if you don't do it, I'll do it. It's going to happen either way. Your only choice is, did you want to do it or did you want us to do it? And so you've continued to decide you want us to do it. Suit yourself. Don't complain. That's what you asked for. That's the choice you made. And we're certain you can live with your choices, right? Okay, so he said, I'm not going to waste my time talking to those guys, only to have to repeat myself. I'm busy. I'm busy protecting you. So, not going to happen. There's not going to be a phone call. If they want to give it back and get the hell out of your life all by themselves like big boys, then and only then will I call them. But if I call them, they're going to have to waive their right to counsel. Otherwise, I got to call their attorneys. So if they're contacting you directly and they're trying to talk to me directly, they intend to waive their right to counsel, right? Am I to understand that correctly? All I can do is ask the court for mercy and say they made it right with her. They gave back what they took, and they got the hell out of her life by themselves. So we would ask the court to take that into consideration in sentencing and show some mercy. And that doesn't mean he will. Doesn't mean the judge will. But you definitely won't get it if you continue to go at me like you have, even today. So, as long as you violate the law and I'm suffering some sort of injury from that, you're going to pay for it in ways you have never had to pay before, Mr. Billionaire. I'm a billionaire and I can't find these guys. And our guy was like, oh my God, wow, I cannot believe those words just came out of his mouth. He's a billionaire. He's starving you to death. You haven't eaten for 2 days. Again, here we go with that. So, and he's probably got enough chunk change in his couch cushions to feed you for a month. He didn't even know it's there. Doesn't care. Doesn't need it. He's a billionaire. So, until that changes, yeah, I think we're going to help her, not you. How about that? It's been that way for 10 years. So, we got that today. This is stalking. This guy's harassing her. I moved 2 times to get away from Charles Perry. I moved from Lubbock in 2013 to the Dallas area. He came and made trouble there. That's all Charles does is make trouble. Then, it's not like he came to Oklahoma and he made everybody's life happy and good. He's made everybody hate his guts because he's caused so much loss and so many problems and so much misery and so much stress that, believe me when I say this, people would rather just fucking hit you as look at you, spit in your eyes. Just as soon as spit on you as look at you. We get the help, you get told on. Those are your real results. And what somebody a couple of Thursdays ago told you that. Here's the thing. For 10 years, she finds out beforehand and you don't like that. Right. Okay, well, she said that people are very uncomfortable with what you're doing. Right. Well, crime tends to do that. It makes people uncomfortable. So I can imagine that's true. She's got some help that is they do their homework, they do their research, they're very strategic, they're very calculated, they're very methodical. And you got Dum-Dum over here who's lazy, stupid, knee-jerk, sloppy. And, we'll just say this, and that'll make it all go away. And then he's all shocked and dismayed when it doesn't. When it, in fact, makes it worse, not better. So, until he gets a grip on reality and tells what's really happening here, it's not going to change. Well, it hasn't. We quote you every day. We have your people's names, your accomplices' names. We've got your code words. We've got, we quote you guys every day. It is not the other way around, delusional Charles. It's not the other way around. Your little pretend land is about to cost you everything you own. Your little sick addiction to torturing women, your sex weirdo problem and children is about to cost you everything you have. And kind of a couple of these guys we're wasting our time. She's explained this over and over and over and over and over. When you do the crime to me, it's like touching a hot stove. You get burned. We get the information before, not after. It's different when you do it to me than any other victim, but it is the same every time we do it. And it's just not clicking for them, any of them. And David runs around. She can't prove it. She can't prove it. She can't prove it. What problem has that solved? Because guess what, David? She didn't have to. Are you sitting in jail? You're not? Okay. The place that they have to prove it, it's not going to be her. She's just a witness. The guys that are getting this intel and they're about to put you in jail with that intel, They have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. And you're not sitting in jail right now. So right now, none of them have to prove fuck. The burden of proof is on you. She can say, here's what they're doing. You have to prove you're not. She didn't have to prove shit. Even in the traffic court case, she didn't have to prove a damn thing. The burden of proof is on the prosecutor. She can assert and allege this was entrapment. It was planned. It was discussed. I sent emails about it. And I was pulled over excessively because it was an entrapment. They were trying to take my car. Then they did take my car. Then I got another car. Now they're trying to take that car. And I got car accidents. But he goes, she didn't even have to say that. The prosecutor has to prove beyond any reasonable doubt that it's not entrapment. They pulled her over. They gave the ticket. Now they have to prove it in court. So she doesn't have to prove anything anywhere at all. And you running around going, she can't prove it, has not helped you at all that I can see. I need a resolution here. You're breaking the law. You're getting told on. So figure out what you think will resolve this. And you run around going, she can't prove it, and continuing to do more. And she's now without food for 2 days. In my opinion, doesn't solve your problem that I can see. I'm paraphrasing. It's not solving your problem that I can see. Solve your fucking problem. And that it doesn't involve more crime that you need to lie about and cover up that she'll catch first before you do it. And I guess somebody else was complaining, we've had her family together, gathered up about four times now, ready to tell her, you need to go with Charles and go be trafficked. Let him use your body to make money every time you're raped and pimp you out and violate you and abuse you and beat you and starve you. Okay? It'll be fine. It's fine with us. Gathered her family up 4 times to tell her that. And she found out before and screamed and yelled at him in a podcast. So what usually happens is you gather the family up, you tell the family, tell them to go, and they go. Be complicit in the crime. Go be abused and raped and let him make his money. Doing that to you. It'll be fine. But this time she found out before. She knows you're not. She knows that you're going to take her to a place where she'll be raped and you're going to make money. She found out before. Okay, so the problem is you have no idea who got that to her. Not a clue. Billionaire has no idea. Can't find these people. Because these people don't think it's cute that billionaires starving a woman. Right? Yeah, you're a billionaire. So you, guess who needs our help? The lady you're starving. So that's who we're going to help. It's been that way for 10 years, dum-dum. Where you been? And then I think there's some frustration with the need to repeat things for y'all and things that you shouldn't have to be told to begin with. You should just know this stuff. And things are still not clicking. I mean, you're just not getting it. So that's been creating more and more of a level of frustration. She's explained it. I've explained it. That guy explained it. Over and over and over and over. And it's just going right over their heads. All of them. So then they get all shocked and dismayed. Well, it happened again. Okay, I'm done wasting my time explaining the same damn thing. Most people just know to those people. And she's done it. And they've done it. And I've done it. And he's done it. And they've all wasted our time. Because they're not getting a word we said. None of it's clicking. It goes right over their heads. So why are we sitting down explaining the same shit to them over and over and over? And, maybe we should do what she does and just record it in a podcast. Here, go listen to the podcast again. I don't have time to do this. I'm busy. We're all busy. So you've interrupted my day. I have other shit to do. And I'm saying the same thing to you she's already said about 100 times. And by the way, you shouldn't have to be told this to begin with. So, why don't you go get a life and stop making me drop everything I'm doing in my busy life to re-explain the same thing that she's explained and that guy explained and that guy explained and that guy. Okay? Because you're wasting my time. If you can't understand the words, get a special education teacher to help you. Because a lot of people are frustrated that you can't get it by now and that you just didn't know that anyway. Because most people do. They wouldn't need it explained even one time. Much less over. And people don't like your crime. They don't like you making me starve. They don't like what you're doing. They don't like the stress you're causing even them. They don't like the threat that you are to them. We're getting the help you're getting told on. You're a billionaire. I'm starving. I'm getting the help, not you. And it has been this way for 10 years. And everybody does say the same thing to you guys over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And so the guy that said, until they get a grip on reality, it will happen again tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that and the day after that. So no, it's not going to work like it normally would. Because how many times has she said, it's different when you do it to me. We are getting the help, not you. And we get the help before you do it, not after. How many times does she have to say that? They say it and they show you. It's 10 years of this, every day, all day long. How many times do people have to repeat themselves for you? For you to get it? Yeah, everybody hates you and what you're doing. They hate you. They fucking hate you and what you're doing. It's inappropriate. It's wrong. It's immoral. It's illegal. And it's repulsive to everybody else. We don't understand why in the fuck anyone would do that shit. We don't understand it. Our minds are normal. Yours are sick and twisted. And that is bothering us. And you don't have that right. You don't have that right. So the results are, we're finding out beforehand and you're running around complaining about it. Day after day after day. Same old, same old, same old. It's illegal to peep, Charles. That alone would make me not like you. You're not good enough for me. If you can't get off your ass and go be normal and go work. You're not good enough for me. You don't fit into my crowd. You're a fucking weirdo. I rejected you and I left. You need to grow a pair of balls and take off your little panties, your little pink panties, put your big boy pants on and act like a fucking grown-ass man and go home to your family and leave everybody alone. Or they'll do it for you. Do you understand me? I'm not kidding. I am not kidding you. You have pissed everybody off. Everybody's furious with you and sickened by you. What kind of monster does that? We get the help, not you, billionaire. I'm the one that's hungry, not you. People are empathetic to me, not you. I matter, not you. Charles, shut up. Please shut up. You say shit, it doesn't even make sense. I don't want to hear from you. No one understands what you think I do. I don't care what you think. I moved 2 times to not have to hear what you think. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Shut up. Please just shut up. I don't care what you think. I don't fucking want to hear it. I don't care. I moved twice to never have to hear what you think again. Okay? You've bothered me all fucking day. All fucking day. Is it the kids? Oh my God, here we go again. You mean the kids at the compound? You think they're talking to someone somehow? You're asking me that question? Are you shitting me with that? Wow. I have no words for that, and I'm not going to dignify that with an answer. That question's been asked and answered a gazillion times. But thank you for confirming the intel is good, and there are indeed children being raped at that compound in Houston that you own. And you're making a profit off of that. I kid you not. If you raped my child, I would find a way to... Don't you have a kitchen where they cook? I'd find a way to get you in there and I'd slit your throat ear to ear and not think twice about it. What are you going to do? Call the cops? Yeah, cops, let's sit. How about you arrest me for murder? And let's go into a courtroom and let me testify, because I can testify for myself, and I'd be happy to tell everybody what they did to me and to my child and to the other children for a long time. And nobody helped us. You gonna do that? You gonna call the cops? I mean, you gonna, we go, here's a dead body, call the cops. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if one of those women thinks of it too? Huh? You think the kids are ratting you out? Nobody gets that information, you little fucktard, of who the leaks are, do they? Nobody gets it. When you're in jail, they'll go over all that stuff with you. How they got the information, and let your attorney figure out what to suppress and not suppress. This, I just called you a retard and a fucktard and a whatever, right? Go put this on the docket, please, would you? then you can't get it suppressed in your criminal trial. Okay? This is how everybody else sees you.
I want to ever talk to you.
What
Ever.
happened? That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me
All
alone.
you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to, but even when they're not. Unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumb ass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me
All
alone.
you want. Stepdad's been raping you since
Leave
you were
me
12 years
alone.
old.
Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Stepdad's been raping you since
Leave
you were
me
12 years
alone.
old.
Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Stepdad's been raping you since
Leave
you
me
were 12 years
alone.
old.
I don't. This make you feel?
Huh?
You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make
Oh,
you
is that the
feel?
one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
pictures? You want?
I got
I
scratches.
can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Monkey, hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't give
get
a
it
fuck.
good.
You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
the
that
whole
a
fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
This make you feel?
Alright, so she's trying to explain to this man, do you like it having a camera in your face like you've done to me? Goes right over his head. Totally doesn't get it. You want me to go get the pictures of you? Mr. Perry comes to Oklahoma. Takes pictures of me door dashing. Takes pictures of me working. Takes pictures of me all where I live. To take to a judge to say, see, I'm not stalking her. I got pictures of her in Oklahoma where I don't live and wasn't invited. She's harassing me. Literally does that. So if I call you fucktard and it gets on the docket, that was public record. You can't argue for suppression once it's in your criminal case, right? When I start talking about recordings of you or other people talking about you, right? You understand the method and the calculation and the strategy, right? You should have thought about that yourself. It's unbelievable we have to tell you. And he threatens me every day. I'm going to take. Okay, well, we just got what you guys just said because you're contacting me and you're not supposed to. I asked you not to, right? I told you not to contact my family too, right? You want to use my family to facilitate the delivering, and you want them to help you with your crime is what you're trying to do. And I told them, get a lawyer and don't talk to them again, didn't I? 4 times we gathered up her family, and even though she knew about it, and wanted to tell them to to tell her just go with him, let him rape you, let him make money getting, off your rape and your abuse. You go get abused, and we're okay with that. And most victims just go. She won't. And the guy goes, have you met her? You really think that she would go, oh, okay. Do you really think that? Because the same way she's screaming at them in a podcast, don't you think she would do that face to face if they tried that bullshit on her? But the thing is you're not getting what you just said. She found out before all 4 times. What does that mean? That's where you need to get a grip on reality, and until you do, it'll happen again tomorrow, all day long. It's been 10 years of this. I'm gonna get you.
You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
pictures?
I got
I
scratches.
can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Monkey, hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't give
get
a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
a
that
whole
a
fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
This make you feel? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that the
feel?
one that put all those scratches?
I got pictures of you. Look, Judge, she's harassing me. I guess somebody asked that question. You're in a state where you don't live, and you're not invited, and you won't leave, and you're being harassed. Come on with that. Somebody said that a long time ago. Here's the thing why I know Charles Perry's full of shit is because when he was harassing Cynthia in Lubbock, she left. She went home to her family to get away from that. He's up where she is, and he won't fucking leave. If he's really being harassed like he says, he'd go home to his family like she did. So he's not being harassed, he's doing the harassing, and she's yelling, leave me alone, and he's acting like he's a victim of harassment because she's screaming, leave me alone. He's getting caught doing shit he shouldn't be doing, and he's not in Lubbock doing what he should be doing. So I don't believe a word he says. Right? Isn't that what the guy said? Do you not put that stuff together in your head by yourself? Yeah. Okay, well, it's so easy, it's not even fair. But this
On
is...
your arm. You want to see the
Scratches?
You want,
I got scratches.
Okay, so whatever evidence that we get, that I type up in an email or talk about in a podcast, and then go, you're a fucktard. You go put it down on the docket. Now it's a public record. Now in a criminal case, you can't argue for it to be suppressed. So there you go. So if I do this podcast, talk about those kids that you're getting money, raping them, and their moms have to sit there and listen to their kids scream and they can't do a fucking thing about it, and you ask me if those kids are talking, and so you get that is good intel. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Perry? Now this goes on the docket because I'm calling you a fucktard, right? And I've said that if it was me and you raped my kid like that, I'd slit your throat from ear to ear. What are you gonna do? Call the cops? Huh? I mean, come on with this. So this one was from today. We got this bond conditions thing where Mr. Perry agreed not to contact me again. Oh, that's not the right one. Hang on, I'll find the right one. Okay, here's the right one. It says, Charles Perry and Cynthia Ortiz shall have no further contact, directly or indirectly, in any form at all. And you know what? I was the one that the bond conditions were for. Mr. Perry had me arrested for doing something by law I had to do, and he knew this, in the state of Oklahoma. You gotta file a police report when you want to get a protective order against someone, and if someone's threatening you with death and false arrest, you need a protective order. He knew that the law required me to file it. I had no choice. But then he obstructed justice, so it was never investigated. We've already been over that. The result of that was, they just need you to lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'll stay quiet, but I have one condition. Mr. Perry never bothers me again. I never hear even his name, ever again. So he agreed to these bond conditions. This guy's a state senator, and he's got his name that says, you have to leave her alone. You have to leave her alone. And I had to see a shrink. Okay, so my shrink says it's a stalking escalation, this whole arrest thing. And she talks here about I'm intelligent and honest and articulate and tired of him butting into my life and interfering, and I'm worried about my family. Okay? That was after a year and a half of therapy. A year and a half. Not a 2-hour eval. A year and a half, 1 to 2 hours per time I visit her, twice a month. I think a couple of times it was once a month. because of our schedules conflicting. But most months out of that year and a half, it was twice a month, an hour to 2 hours per visit. And that's the conclusion she came to. Okay? You're not a doctor. Somebody told you the other night, quit playing doctor. Quit playing doctor. Quit slandering me. Quit defaming me. I will sue the shit out of you. Okay? She can't prove it. Well, he goes, I think she can prove it better than you can. But as it turns out, she doesn't have to. You do. She can assert something. She can say, here's what they're doing to me. You have to prove you're not doing that. Even in the traffic court case, she's argued entrapment. I'm a victim of human trafficking. This is corruption. This was premeditated and planned. All these pullovers and this ticket. They intended to take my car. They've tried to wreck it 5 times, and there's history of this. There's a whole lot of pullovers. I want the list of pullovers. We're not giving her the list. Okay, well, that's a Brady violation. It unfairly prejudices me. Well, you can get it through the Freedom of... No, I'm not getting it through the Freedom of Information Act, sir. You're the prosecutor. You have a legal obligation to collect and preserve evidence and turn over what is exculpatory. Now, argue that it's not, or give it to me, please. And the burden of proof, by the way, is on you, not me. You pulled me over. You gave me a ticket. You're harassing me. So prove you're not, okay? I don't have to prove shit. So somebody got aggravated today. Stop running around saying she can't prove it. That's not helping you, is it? No, it's not. Is she being broke help you? No. Everything blows up every time she's broke. So, Charles pesters her all day. And then you come running to me going, 4 times we gathered her family all up to tell her to go be raped and let Charles make money off of your rape. It's fine with us. 4 times she found out before, screamed and yelled at him in a podcast, and didn't go to wherever it was that she was supposed to go, that we were going to arrange all that. So, why do you think that happens 4 times? Not once or twice, 4. Why does it think she already knows you trafficked her? Other victims know that before? Okay, you're not getting the significance of it that she knows before. You're not getting it. You're wasting everyone's time because it's been explained over and over and over by her and that guy over there and that guy over here. What is wrong with you? It's very significant that she gets it before. Who is getting it? Do you see her in the room? No, she's not in the room. So who's getting it? She says it's cops from somewhere else. Prove it's not. Prove it's not. I am a billionaire and I can't find these people. No one's helping you. They're helping me because I'm starving, sir. You're the billionaire. Okay? People are offended by what you're doing. Deeply offended. So we get the help you get told on. Every day, all day long, for 10 years. And you running around saying, she can't prove it. Has that helped you? See, when you do something, you do what moves you towards your goal, not away from it. And we're moving towards our goal quickly. Just because you can't explain the how, you know what that means to us when you can't explain how, who, what, when, where? It means we're really good at what we do. Really good at it. Because that's our goal. That we can get information to put you in jail. And you'll never know how and why, and you can't obstruct it. Because that's what your intent is. You are looking for the guys helping me because you intend to obstruct their justice. Right? Just call it like it is. Let's not mix words. Let's not bullshit. You intend to obstruct justice. Or you would be looking for them. Right? Okay, well, you're caught on that too. And they won't call you. He said, I told them this. Don't invade her privacy. Don't contact her. And she's not to be broke. And I don't have time to drop everything I'm doing to do it for them. To get intel, put them in jail. So they have to comply with the law by force. To call them up and repeat myself. I say it once. I'm a grown man. I'm a professional man. I say it one time. If you can't get it the first time I say it, I don't have time to repeat myself. So they're not going to get a phone call from me until she's got her privacy, she's not broke, and Charles is no longer contacting her. He pesters me constantly. Constantly. I fucking hate it. I hate his contact. He's gross. He's not my cup of tea. And I don't do the little twinkle toes. I can't get over it like a man and move on. Everybody gets rejected. Everybody else moves on. You're inept. You're just fucking inept. So, what happened is, there's a conversation about feelings. At which time my response is, oh, fuck no. I'm not going to have an affair with you. I'm not going to be anybody's damn mistress. Period. That's not my thing. I'm the one and only, or I'm nothing. But I'm not going to be your little side twitchy thing, and there's a scandal, and my kids get, drugged through the mud. They did anyway, even though I told you no. But you're going to pay for that at some point. There are always consequences to our choices. Always. You have to make sure you can live with them. So they are very clear, everybody's very clear, Mr. Perry, that you've got a sick, twisted addiction that is far outside social norms, extremely deviant, that you enjoy hurting people, sadistic, and you are willing to lose everything you have to get your sick little thrill every day. You like women being hungry, you like women having a problem, and we have a witness that says you told him that. He goes, I can't, I'm so glad somebody's going to do something about this. I'm sick of sleeping with one eye open. But he said he likes getting women upset and hysterical, and he goes and rubs one out. He likes watching women in labor. He goes and rubs one out. He's a sick, twisted fuck. Sick, twisted fuck. And I'm glad finally somebody's going to lock his ass up. Finally. It's about time. I wish he hadn't told me what he told me. I can't unhear it. But now I have to sleep with one eye open. He's going to do me in because he blabbed to me. When you contact me, when you take my money, when you invade my privacy, everything changed. You get caught. I gathered her family up 4 times, and she found out and started screaming at him. But normally that just makes the victim go ahead and go. Not her. And he goes, have you met her? Do you really think she wouldn't say the same thing to their face? If you put her through something like that? Do you think she would just go, oh, okay. You don't know her. You don't know her at all. If you think that. And that's what the guy was saying 2 Thursdays ago. Until you get a grip on reality and understand, here's what's really happening to you. They are finding out before. They're finding out before every day for 10 years, all day long. Every time you try to do something. And then you complain that it doesn't work. But it hasn't for 10 years. They're getting information. They're getting the help. You're getting told on. And until you get a grip on reality, it's going to happen tomorrow. And the day after that. And the day after. What planet are you on? And why am I having to tell you this? I mean, most people would just be able to figure that out by themselves, especially after 10 years. You don't contact me, you don't bother me. This was from last night. Police don't believe in coincidence. Don't sit there and bullshit me and insult my intelligence. Police don't believe in coincidence, Mr. Perry. And quit playing doctor. So, weren't you told that last night? And then today, he failed to keep his promise that he made in these bond conditions to leave her alone. He's coming up here. She has no money. She has no food. She's doing without food. What else is she doing without? She's not talked about yet. What other bills can she not pay? Because he's making it where she can't pay them. I mean, you can clearly see, you watch a video or two of this DoorDash, she's doing something in her DoorDash. Here's the thing. My guy said, Mr. Perry, every time you contact me, we get more intel. Do you like that or not? If you don't like that, then don't contact me. I fucking hate it. I don't care what you think. I fucking don't give a shit what you think. Nobody understands why you don't get that by now. I'll never help you. What happens when you contact me is we get more intel. Nothing else happens. You get told on. Because you make everybody furious with you. That you continue to bother me. Okay, so 16 to 24 an hour is the average in Tulsa. National average in Tulsa. If I'm not making that, you're going to pay for it. With intel right now, and jail, and a charge. Grand larceny with intent to coerce, interference with commerce with intent to coerce, interference with contracts with intent to coerce, deprivation of food and shelter with intent to coerce. It's just a coercion charge. Those are the acts, from what I've been told. That could change. He's not actually put it in yet. But what I understand is that's the plan. That's the way it is worded right now. When he actually charges you, you'll find out how he actually words it. Every time you contact me, Charles, it pisses me off. He just did it again twice. Twice. So duly note that for the record, 3 o'clock, he did it again twice. November 15, 2023. So, you can live with your consequences, right, Mr. Perry? Your choices. When you contact me, we get more intel. Nothing else has happened in a decade but that. You don't get answers, you get told on. Okay? I have the help. People are sick of watching me starve and not be able to pay my bills and drive an old clunker car. I had a pretty nice car until you took it. And drive an old clunker car, the air conditioner and heater don't work. Everybody's sick and tired of that. Watching me work my ass off, or try to, and you take it faster than I can make it. And if I don't come home with $800 a weekend in a dance club, since I have to do that and I really don't want to anymore, and you cut off all my other sources of income, you're going to pay for that with intel. And you can run around all you want and say she can't prove it. Keep doing that. Let's see how much that helps you. Okay? Say that all you want. You bullshit yourself all you want. We're getting the help with information you're getting told on. We're looking at results and outcomes, and that's it. All the stuff y'all say to try to, weasel your way out of something, we don't care. Doesn't matter to us at all. Only thing that matters to us, results and outcomes. And the more we send you something, because I called you a fucktard when I showed it to you, and it hurts your feelings, something like that, you go put it on the docket and claim you're being harassed. Now it's public record, and when you go to criminal trial, you can't suppress it. So there you go. So put this on the docket. This is part of it. I called you a fucktard. Right? Okay. I mean, you're not getting the grip on reality at all. So we're quoting people again today. 4 times her family gathered together to tell her, go be trafficked and let him pimp you out and you be raped while he makes money. We're okay with that. And 4 times Mr. Perry, every time you contact me, we find out more intel. We find out more about your crime. 307, did it again. Is it your family? He's asking about leaks still. Nobody's going to help you. Everybody hates your guts. They hate you. We get the help, you get told on. 10 years of that. Every day, all day long. It's not happened once or twice. It's not been a week or 2 or a month. It has been every day, all day long, for a decade. Okay? Dum-dum. I'm not a special education teacher. It's not my area of expertise. I wasn't trained in doing that. Also, somebody was talking about the professor looking at the money. And if we apply the law of coercion, her professor that failed her is having a hell of a time explaining why she deviated from every other professor. She had 5 courses left, and she was done. And that one professor deviated from everybody else right in the middle of a huge crisis. So her homework's late, and she just didn't grade it. And guess what her class is? Crisis Intervention and Management. Here's how we treat people who are in crisis. Fuck you. Sorry. They want to traffic you, and they don't want you to get your student loan money, so I'm going to fail you. Now you have to pay for the class. And I know you can't afford to. They'll make sure you can't afford to. Her DoorDash isn't working right. Her income for the dancing, which she doesn't even want to do anymore. I've applied at jobs at Indeed.com, FlexiJob, Upwork, can't get anything. Applied for Target, Quick Trip, Walgreens, not even a phone call. More than one job. Not even a phone call. The guy's like, I've met a lot of ding-dongs that work at those places. She can surely get a job at one of those places. Unless Mr. Perry's making sure she can't. I go to get a job at Carrabba's. Somebody tells me, yeah, that he's going to send his people in here. You're going to run your ass off and they're not going to tip you. I quit. Yeah, last thing I need is that. Interference with her life in Oklahoma, where she moved for the 2nd time to get away from him. We're getting the help. You're getting told on. You make people uncomfortable doing crap like that. So I go dance, I make $700 the first week, $500 the second week, $300 the third week, $200 the fourth week. $700, $500, $300, $200. What happened? Jacob's sitting out running people off, waiting for me to get on the stage. My guys go, I know you got an injury, a sports injury, and you're not getting on the stage for that reason. Even if it gets better, until we tell you it's safe, stay the fuck off that stage. If anybody gives you shit about it, let me know. They have to answer to me. Now, whoever's involved in this, my family, my kids, I have some influence in who gets what. Crap consequences when Mr. Perry's arrested. And he will be arrested. I don't care what bullshit he tells himself. The guy's in delusion. The guy can't get a grip on reality. Ask me the same question every day. Is it this guy? Is it that guy leaking? Who's leaking? Like, he thinks I would help him. Nope. When you're in jail, sir, I have my privacy back. I have my money back. I won't have to suck even one dick that I don't want to. And I won't have to lie. Nobody will make me lie. So, I have zero motive to help you. Okay? None. We all want you gone. You're the source of problems and stress and anxiety and loss and sadness and fear. Everybody wants all that gone. And you're gone, and that's gone with you. We get the help. That's the results. We're getting the help with information you're getting told on. Get a grip on reality. Everybody hates your guts. Okay? Because of what you've done. So, if this, I'm going to put it this way. When I tell you, get an attorney and stop talking to them, that's what I fucking mean. And if you continue to talk to them after I've told you what to do for yourself, for your own benefit, I cannot help you. I cannot help you. So you want to show up and you want to talk for Charles, you're doing that at your own risk. Because I'm telling you right now, get an attorney and do not talk to Charles Perry or anybody affiliated with him at all again. Do not do it. Because if you continue to do it, after I've told you repeatedly, stop talking to them, you have to live with what happens, and there's nothing I can do to help you. Nothing. Okay? Right now I can. After this, I cannot any longer help you one bit. You want to get fucked with him? Have at it. That's your choice. I can't do a fucking thing to help you. After today. Get a lawyer and do not talk to him or anybody associated with him ever again. If you continue to do that after I've told you not to, I cannot help you. Okay? I can't help you. So, recap real quick. We got this today. Mr. Perry made a promise to leave her alone and comply with the law. And be a law-abiding citizen like he's supposed to do. And be in Lubbock with his family doing things he's supposed to be doing. That's not what happened. He has come to Oklahoma and will not fucking leave. And claims he's being harassed every time she screams, leave me alone. Or he gets caught doing some crime. She has the loss. She's not eating. She's not him. Why would you go to a state where you don't live and you're not invited and claim to be the victim of harassment and refuse to leave? Yeah, you're Looney Tune is what you are. You're about 10 years past a good time for a butterfly net and a padded cell is what you are. So, and then the second one was, these guys have got to stop going around telling everybody she can't prove it. She doesn't have to. In any court right now, does she have to prove it? When they're not in jail, when these guys helping her, okay, somebody's helping her. Somebody's getting information before they do it. She does know she was trafficked, and she does know they tried to use her family to facilitate that delivery. So they're now accomplices. Unless they do what I tell them, get a lawyer and don't talk to them again. Ever. Okay. 4 times we gather her family up to tell her, go ahead and go with him and be trafficked and raped and let him make his money. And thinking she'll go, oh, okay. Because you don't know her at all. Because that's not what would happen, I promise you. She would say the same thing to their face as she's saying in a podcast. And she's not going to go. And they need to get a grip on reality. What she's doing is, here's your shovel, dig away. Dig as deep as you want. Because our guys are fixing to bury you in it. Who are our guys? Who are they? They got this. And they got the McNamara email. And they got the Fabian puzzle. And they told me I was trafficked. And then that you want to take my car. And that I was going to be pulled over. So that when the traffic cop and I are speaking to each other, I know how to sting up his ass without him knowing it. I'm thinking, we're going to court. Let's do this so that when it's in court, I've got it all set up just like I want it. I'm not going to direct the conversation. I'm going to hit play and let him go. I'm good enough at a sting op that I don't need to direct the conversation. We hit play and I know exactly what to do. I'm looking for my opening and I'm going to walk through it when the dum-dum opens it up. I'm very good at what I do. There's a reason I'm on this. Okay? I'm also very strong. Very, very, very strong. And very, very fuck you. I was born with my middle finger up at the world. Fuck you. It's not been taken down. But you can't do what I'm doing and go through what I'm going and have the 20 men trying to ruin you all the time, 24/7, literally trying to starve you to death. You can't go through something like that and without crumbling unless you have my personality. You can't. There's no way. You have to have my personality. So for you to think my family would say something like that to me and I wouldn't go, I'd say the same thing to them now. I mean, face to face as I do now on a podcast, you're off your nut. You completely lost your mind. Completely lost your mind. My family pushed me out of their lives. I haven't spoken to any of them for 4 years. I'm surviving just fine without them. Am I not? We're still catching your crime, are we not? Okay. A lot of times I do eat. I mean, we're just using whatever you do against you in the criminal case. That's what we said. We're going to let them be them. You go be you, and we'll take notes. And then we'll take it into court and put you in jail. Because all the stuff that you do, is crime. Organized crime. That's what you are. Just take notes. You want to be ugly? You want to be repulsive to people? Go be you. We're going to sit here and take notes. And then we're going to take it into a courtroom, and you're under arrest, and that's it. And we'll prove beyond a reasonable doubt you're doing exactly what we say in that court. Right now, I don't have to prove fuck. I don't have to prove shit. She can't prove it. And he goes, I'm looking at Pinto. I'm looking at Mickey James and your text and, all these texts. Looks to me like she can. A lot more than you can. All she has to do right now is say, here's what they're doing to me. Oh, it's a coincidence. Prove that. Burden of proof is on you. Prove it's a coincidence. Okay? So, gosh, her family 4 times, but she keeps finding out before. So she screams at him in a podcast. And then then she won't go. Right, but why is that happening? That's what you're not getting. You're not grasping reality. Why is it that she always finds out before? And she does the murder frame up, and there's a shoe issue. By the way, I didn't buy the shoes till not just a month after the murder. I don't even know the date of the murder. I fucking don't even know. What I know is there was an email of somebody saying, you're trying to make her change her hair up or get a tan, and you're trying to make the other girl, the girl that actually did it, change her hair color so it more closely matches Cynthia so you can frame Cynthia for what this other girl did is like a doppelganger thing. So right there, you're altering evidence. On the night of the murder, it was different. On the night of the murder, they looked different. Now it's after the fact. You're trying to change their appearances. And that's altering evidence, which means Cindy didn't do it. And you're harassing her. She's not going to cooperate with you. I wouldn't either. That was a cop, wasn't it? Was it one of my professors? I'm not told who I'm listening to. Based on the tone of the voice, it sounded like my professor. Why are you talking to my professors? Because there's privacy laws University of Phoenix is violating. Fail her. Deviated from every other professor for 4 years. During a crisis. That storm that knocked out all electricity in Tulsa was during that class. And I got guys trying to traffic me. And in order to traffic me, they're trying to take all my money, including student loan money, and you just helped them do it. Now you're an accessory. You can lie all you want. There's a whole nother courtroom that knows that's exactly what you did. Also during that time, I'm not making $16 to $24 an hour through DoorDash. Right? You've told my ex-husband, don't help her, scream at her. Oh, by the way, in the last podcast, I'm not going to get into a lot of details with this. That somebody saw a text that I sent to my attorney that I had sent to a customer. His comment was, she knew that guy works for Charles Perry. He's part of that deal. That's why she asked him for money. And guess what he told her? Stupid said no. Just send her $60. Because what happened is he said no. Now those texts went to her attorney. They're going to use that. They're going to use that. And everything blew up today. Again. Happens every time. She asked his guy, knowing that's his guy. You caused me not to make money last night. The night before that, door dashing, it went dark. You couldn't even get on. For the first time ever. That's never happened. She's not making 16 to 24 an hour like she's supposed to. So she's asking one of your guys for money. I think they told you she's not supposed to have to ask for money. She's not to be broke. And he goes, I promise you, that's why she asked him and not somebody else. That's his guy. Then it went to her attorney. They're going to use it. It's just part of it. Part of the same, what her ex-husband did to her. What the professor did to her. She's not making 16 to 24 on DoorDash. She should be. And 700, 500, 300 too. So there's their case right there. They'll prove it beyond reasonable doubt. Right now, she doesn't have to. You have to prove you're not doing it. So we got all that today. All those conversations today. So we're good, Mr. Perry. We're meeting our objectives and then some. And do you provoke anger in people you can't understand? When you take my money, when you sit around all day on your fat, lazy ass bothering me and asking me questions I've never answered and never will answer. And acting like you think I care what you think. Nobody gives a fuck what you think. No fucks are given at all about what you think or helping you. And billionaire guy, I can't find these people. I'm a billionaire and I can't find these people. Right, she's starving so she gets the help, not you. And so there's that. Normal people can't even understand why the fuck you guys do what you do. Can't get it. Can't understand it. And then Mr. Perry confirms there are kids getting raped at that Houston compound because he asked me if they were leaks. Okay? Duly noted for the record, sir. Make sure this gets on the docket so it's public record and it can't be suppressed in your criminal trial, okay? That you asked me that. Are the kids leaking? Are the kids of the compound leaking? That's a significant question, I think. Right? Yeah, everybody's wondering why you're in a state you don't live and weren't invited. You're not wanted and you won't leave. And you think you're being harassed. Please understand that sometimes you come across when you say ludicrous things like that. Like just the fucktard that you are. Okay?
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men.
Okay. Oh, one more thing. The shoes that you think that Beverly was waiting for me to wear, then this will be over for us, and then she can go get raped, and Barry can make money, and he won't bother us anymore. Right? They were bought not just a little while after the 2022 email, like over a year. So, I mean, I didn't have words for that. Charles, every time you contact me, all my skin crawls. I hate it. You disgust me. Stop it. Just stop. Just shut up. Stop contacting me. Is Beverly a leak? He just asked. Wow. Wow. That's 325. So, duly noted for the record, you asked again who a leak is. You fucking retard. I'm done. You wasted enough of my time. I'm not explaining that shit again. Don't invade my privacy. Don't contact me. I'm not to be broke. And if you want to do all that, that's fine. We're certain you can live with your choices. There's your shovel. Go dig.
Leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumb ass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I'm here.
Just talk.
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice, Theo. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I'm here.
Just talk.
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice, Theo. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone.